Okay, I'm live. Hooray! So I'm getting ready to do one of the probably the spiciest mod. Let me go send some notes out. Let's see, doing some things. Letting people join. Giving it a second. Doot-ba-doot-ba-doo before we get started. All right, I told a few people that would be interested in it. Uh-oh, I see the Suzanne's here. So, so let me talk through what I got going on here. And because I got a lot of parts and pieces and such, whatnot to go through. So it all starts right here. So this is what I'm wanting to do. If you didn't see from the thing, is that I'm wanting to modify a Nintendo 64 to have HDMI out. And if you look at it, right here is all that Nintendo 64s used to have in the past, which is this kind of a thing that you could buy cables that could maybe do S-video, but really the only thing that the Nintendo 64 ever put out was composite video, which is not very good. If you've ever seen one, it's when you look at it with modern TVs, it's all pretty blurry. So I probably have one of the better setups for a stock Nintendo 64. If you look, I have like a video on demand pitch where I was trying this one out just to make sure that this one works, and you can see how it looks. I mean, it looks pretty good, but I have a thing that like upscale, takes the composite video and it upscales it. So it looks pretty good, but it's still not great. And besides, I really wanted to have I really wanted to go on an HDMI. And by the way, notice it's dirty. This one is this one's not actually my Nintendo 64. This one was another one that was given to me by an acquaintance that we know. I know that you're on there, Suzanne, named Dave. So this is actually Dave's, but he gave it to me like way back in the day. So, so I've been holding on to it since then. So this is going to be the one I'm going to modify, and do the shenanigans to it. So, like I said before, I tested it and it works pretty well. The one thing did happen in there when I was playing is that I just the screen turned blue. Now I'm attributing that to be some sort of weird bug that is on the that has to do with my upscaler that I used. I looked at the screen; the power seemed to be there the whole time, so it was all that stuff was good. But that's what I'm going to attribute to. I mean, if worst comes to worst, then what I'll have to do is I'll have to replace this guy right here, which is the power brick that goes in here, and those are generally pretty easy to get. I'm wondering if it might be fun. I don't know if people recap those. I might look into seeing if there's something that you can do with those. But anyway, yeah. This is where everything gets started. And like I was saying before, this is one that the other thing to point out from a part perspective is I also got this right here, which this right here is the memory expansion that fits in here, just like that. This one actually came out of my Nintendo 64 because I had the jumper pack in this thing from originally. I had Donkey Kong, which is what required this. So when I make this new one, this is going to be like the new one. And I will use I'll use the memory for it. Now that I got under the light, I see a couple of scratches on here, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It's for playing. So okay, well I'm going to take this off the screen for right now. I'll set this over here. And and actually what I'm going to do is while I'm waiting, I'll just to make sure I don't lose these parts. I'm not going to install it. I'm just going to kind of set it in there. And that one too. So I don't lose those parts. So what are the parts I got? And these aren't necessarily related to the mod, but they are just parts I got for the Nintendo 64 that is really cool. So this right here is an EverDrive. This is a thing that you can put, if you look right here, you can basically take all your cartridges and dump them to an SD card, and you don't have to worry about your cartridges, actually using your cartridges and having them die. So this is a super cool thing to have for these cartridge-based systems. So I'm pretty excited about that in there too, once I get this thing all together. So I'm going to set that. I will set that over here. What other parts to show you? So this one right here is one that I've had for a little while. It's actually a Nintendo. So the Nintendo 64, the controller is kind of famous for being kind of terrible, and so people have made kind of new versions of them. And I mean, I really don't have a problem with it. And I probably will. I mean, I have like 3 or 4 of them, so I can use them. I probably will use them if and when I get this mod to work. But this is going to be this is a controller I got in there, and I like this reasonably well enough. I mean, it's a controller, it works really great. The problem is this is kind of modern feel. I really feel like I want to be using this thumbstick, but as you know, with Nintendo 64, they only have one thumbstick, so it's not there. So I just want to show that that's going to be one thing that you see there, because I also have this right here, which is this is the key. It's the same thing, except it's wireless. So once I get it all set up, this will be kind of the main controller I use, and it'll be a wireless one for it. So, all right. I'm going to set these to the side because these aren't parts I really need for this mod. I just want to kind of show you some of the setup that I have. Actually, I tell you what, I'll just set them right here for now, and then I can mess with it later. Okay, and this too. Well, I'll leave this here. One other thing, I got it over here. I should have probably had it set up before I started, but right here is another part that I'm going to need for it. Maybe I'll talk about that one when I need to. Oh, I will. I'll leave you here. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about what I was originally thinking about doing, and it's involved here. So this, I'm not going to pull this out of the bag, but this, let me see if I get a good view of it. This right here is a mod that essentially it takes, as I mentioned before, that the Nintendo 64 only put out composite. This right here actually will take, and you can do like an S-video version of it. So it puts out digital. It converts it so that you will also put out digital. And it's a mod that you can do with, so an S-video, you put this on there and you put S-video on there, and then you can run it through something like a retro tank. And this is the mod. These are the parts and pieces for it. And I hadn't done this. And the main reason I didn't do it is because, while it does meet where I wanted to, and I know this looks really good. I know this is considered a very, I mean, it looks good, and it's considered a mod that's very good. It's like, I really always wanted to get a native HDMI out of it. Well, not native, but a mod that just does HDMI, where I don't have to do an upscaler to it. Even though the upscaler I have is really good, and all the stuff looks really good. So I will very likely, that particular mod is, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But that actually might be one that goes up for sale. Because I don't really use it. Okay. Let me go through this one. Now I'm going to see, I probably should, I probably should have, let me just not show my data. You know how that goes. No one watching already knows my data. So, but I'll keep this handy in case I see any questions come up. Uh-oh, I do have one. So this is what gets to the stars of the show. And let me open. Why is that not open? Oh, more tape. All right. Undoing it. I maybe should have undone this as part of it, but again, this is a pro stream, so that's what you get. All right, what do we got? We got that. All right. I'll set you right there, because this actually might be. Okay, so I got these pieces. These are 3D printed pieces that this actually makes the system of this modification become a no-cut system, because the way this modification generally works is that you're supposed to cut out a hole for the HDMI port, but what this does is instead of cutting a hole for it, it has pluses and minuses, and the minus of it is that you can't put let me get a little closer so you can see this, is that you can't put right here the analogs. This is where the analog one fits in, so you can't have with this mod have both the analog and the HDMI at the same time. So that's like a big negative of this no-cut mod. But I mean, I'm willing to do that because I'm just going to get it going. It's just going to be doing HDMI. So we'll set that because this is something I will need. We will set that right there, and we will set you right there because those gummy bears are going to be snacked on here pretty soon. Okay, let's get to the star of the show. All right. Does this have any? Okay. In fact, since this is a pretty nice box, I think what I might do is I might put my other mod, the one that I might sell, just doing some sticker peeling work. I might put that in here. And of course, I'm destroying this box when I really have to, but it is what it is. Okay, I'll just put you right there. Because I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this mod right there. And you will be put in my thing. Because here is the star of the show. What I got here. Oh, God. All right. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, okay, one thing I do know I need is I'm going to need a small wire. Hopefully I have that. I think I do. Well, I mean, again, I'm not necessarily doing this today, but I'm just getting kind of set up. So, I'm going to open it. This is the star of the show. Oh, okay, there. I was like, I should be missing a. Yeah, there's the other one. Okay, so this is called from a company called Pixel FX, and it's called the N64 Digital. And what it does is that this is your port, And what you'll do is we will get this thing set up to be. This will become our. This will do all my upscaling. And one of the things, this is the HDMI port that will stick out the back, so this thing fits on just like that. It will look like that on the back when it's all done. So the reason why I know it's spicy is that, so where you have to solder on here is you have to solder on right here. This is the hard one right here. You got to put those onto a chip. Let me pull out my little magnifying. I'm going to see how that looks. Okay, well, the good news, I can at least see it okay there. I don't know how to demonstrate how small this thing is. Tiny. Okay, what else do I got? So I'm going to put you there. These are all parts that are related to it. I'm probably going to put all this stuff. I'll put you with that. I'm actually not going to need this white piece. This white piece is used for the normal cut version. But yeah, there's that mod. That's cool. One plugs in. This ribbon will plug into here, and that little tiny ribbon goes into there. And what that tiny ribbon is used for, it's used for the analog. So it's not like super important to use analog like I do, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why wouldn't you install it? So I'm also going to, before I do this, of course, I've seen plenty of videos on how this is done, so I pretty much know the procedure, but at the same time, I'm also going to get the write-up and go through the write-up. I'll put you in there this way. Okay. So if I'm doing that, I might as well just put it all in here. I'm sure somebody's watching me, they're going to be like, no, don't do that. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I won't. Okay. I want this set out of the way. I mean, let's set you like over there somewhere. Yes, we should all expect that. A disaster is incoming. Yeah. So when I set this up, I'm going to get me some gummy bears. And I think everybody here can appreciate a good gummy bearing. But yeah, so like right there. Gummy bears. All right, so the goal of my video today is I want to tear this thing apart because it can. There's a lot of screws to pull off of this. I have some bags to hold my screws. These are weird gummy bears. They're super tiny. But they're pretty good. All right. There it is. Wait a minute. I messed that up. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong there. This needs to go. Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. Boom, boom. Okay, cool. Now I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the right screw. It's just a right. Oops. All right. Whoops. We're already start. I'm not gonna undo it. I'm just gonna loosen them. These are the famous Nintendo security bits. That they put on all of their. Oh yeah, and you. It's in there tight too. There we go. All right. So I will be accepting bets on here in the chat on is if this N64 has played its last game. If I'm going to get this up to the level that it will never play again. And I mean it's possible. Like I said from the get-go that this actually was given to me by Dave. Gave this to me back in the day. I got it from Dave. I remember her bought. I may have bought it from who knows. All right. Come on, get out. Get out. Just pull this. Is that it? All right. So the top comes off with me. All right. There's the first. Okay. No, we're good. We're still good. Everything's fine. I'm trying to pull. There it comes. That screw was a little finicky. I'm missing a screw from there. There should be. One, two. Did I somehow drop it on the floor? I feel like I'm missing a screw, because there should be 6. Alright, good start, right guys? Oh, wait a minute, is it still? Alright, we're in a good start here, guys. Did I drop on the... Step 1, did it drop on the floor? The problem is that I have carpeted, like super shag carpet, so it's kind of hard to tell if something like that drops on the... Potential found. Disaster averted! So to let you know, the other thing is cool about this is right here are magnetic. These are magnetic screw holders right here. So these little cups are magnetics. But that all doesn't matter because I am planning on putting. There is one thing I have thought of, and that is to put all this stuff into here, so I don't lose it. And so outside. Okay. Now from here, you can see. Okay, so I have this right here is where you can do the board revision. You can see I'm CPU-03. All right. So let me put you back. And let me get ready to start taking out. Now, from what I understand, interesting. From what I understand, this is actually, I mean, there's a way to take this thing apart without having to take off too many screws. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to. I know that if you take these screws out right here, it's all you need to do to take the bottom off. Notice that was zipped on there like it was magnetic. Let me pull this off. I didn't like that one. Let me try a little bit thicker one. Okay. AV out. Okay, actually what I want to do is I'll just do it this way. I'll just use more bags so I don't forget what goes to what. This is the AV out. And I'll put it there. And I'll put the new one. So I won't need this stuff until later. Until after I destroy it. I mean, after it's successful. All right, so I got that. So this is power. Again, let me just take my time with this. Are those the same length? Those are the same length. So I'll put you with the AV out and just rename this and power. Okay. I'll put you there. I think it's the corner. Uh-huh. That one goes in. Like everything I've watched about this is that everybody complains of the number of screws that they put in there. And all right, is that, or is it the cartridge? I thought they said there's like only 5 screws that you had to remove. Maybe this one is one. Okay, these are longer. The cartridge ones are longer. So I'll put those there. Now I know these go to the chip, but let me go ahead and pull this one off too. Uh-oh, this is a different size one. Long and short. Okay, I feel like the back can come off. I know this needs to come off. This little cartridge jabber. So these are all my cartridge, ones around cartridges. What I should have done is I should have taken a picture, but that's okay. There's pictures of all this stuff on the internet, and this is 100% stock, so if I forget, which is possible, but if I forget, I can always just reference. I think it should be relatively straightforward. Now this thing off. Oh yeah, yep. It was these guys I had to take off before. Okay. So now I can take this out. Put you back in. And the first thing to notice is this. So this is the AV out that I had a 3D version of the new one of. And here's the bottom. Looks good. Nothing wrong with that. Here's the RF shield, which should come off. There it is. And I actually will not use the RF shield on the new version. So, quick break. theory, so this needs to come off. I know that. There we go. That came apart easier than I was anticipating. So that'll be fun to put back together. All right, well, I'm going to now remove this. I think I can use a better screw. Let me go back to that screw I was using. Well, maybe. Nope. Yep. Maybe this one? Yeah, these are in there. Whew. Woo! I need something with a bigger, I can put more torque. Well, certainly this won't do it, but we'll give it a try. I'm sure that my battery powered one won't put enough torque on it, but we'll give it a try. Nope. Okay. Do I have a screwdriver that can put... There we go. There we go. So I need to put those on pretty tight. I think I have this one. That's true. And the other reason why I'm using the RF shield is because it's this mod, the no cut. I can use it if I use the cut version, but since I'm using the no cut, okay. So that one is out. Okay. I think I may only have one more because I think I pulled this one off. Nope. I might need to try a different screwdriver because things are in there. Let me try this one. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let me try this one. See if this one will work. I don't think it will. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one was way better. I think there is a trace that I have to cut at some point, but I there's a point that's coming up in the near future where I'm going to have to decide if I'm going to continue doing today, because my plan was just to take this thing apart and see what I have. So here's the other RF shield, and here we go. This is the Nintendo 64. So I have the Revision 3 board here. Sorry, real quick gummy bear break. I didn't know what version I was having. Let's see. Install. All right, so it's from. If you if you guys are looking to follow along with me at all, the what I have to do is under. If you look at pixelfx.co, and there's an N64 digital install. You do a Google search for N64 install. Uh-oh. Okay, so one of the things I think I might be missing that I might need to find, which might deny me from doing this, is wire. Because I definitely will need a little bit of wire, and I'll have to look to see if I got some around. I'm pretty sure I do, but that might be one that I have to might have to order, which is kind of embarrassing, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm not doing the cut. Okay, so mhm. All right. I think I'm just need to get my multimeter and look for a little bit of wire. So will be right back. But it's a revision 3 board. I will also need that, which is my multimeter, which I will put you right there. Big. here. Right. All right, here's the good news. I thought I had a little bit of the wire. Note to self: I need to get some 30 gauge or 28 gauge wire. So let me read through this again because I think it might be something I do have. I'm doing the no cut. I'm doing the no cut mod. Case. Okay. I need to so I'll need to remove two C22 and R14, which I've seen videos where they are. Okay. And CPU 3, which is what I have. And right here, C22. And on the back side. C22 and R14. Okay. So let me put this out to there. What do you guys think? What time is it? I think I can do this. I can do this in time. Do you guys think I should go ahead and try doing this now? I think I got all the materials I need to make it happen. I think for some votes on the chat. I mean, you guys signed up for a train wreck. I'm going to have, just while you guys are thinking. All right, I got one vote yes. And that's 2 votes. All right. I'll just have to keep my phone handy. I'm using that as the instruction base. So we are going to start up my power on my soldering iron. And I'll get this, hopefully this will turn on. Yep. Now, I don't have a fancy multimeter, but I will need that one. I don't need a fancy multimeter, I just need a multimeter. Boop, 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 boop. Because I'm just doing continuity. So plug her right into here. And here. Perfect. All right, that's all I'm going to need. I am up to speed. All right, let me confirm, double confirm. C22 and R14. C22, from a pointing perspective, I need something better to point with. Kind of use this. It is, if you could see, you can't, it's super tiny, but it's right there. And R14, it's actually not very clear which one's R14. Oh. Okay, it's the one right next to it. I got you. I need to. Ah, yes, that helps quite a bit. All right. Step one. Let me get my. I actually do have one. So I have. Actually, it's not really. It's not going to be good for streaming because it doesn't export HDMI video. But I do. I can't really change my camera. I do have maybe this one. Maybe what I could do is do. Does that come through at all? Yeah. So I do have one right here. Now it's not a great one, but it will do what I need it to do. And we can maybe do a back and forth, and you can see there. But in the meantime, I am. What am I doing? I'm doing this. I got me some no clean solder flux. Boom, boom, boom. And it's the liquid kind, so it's not the gel kind. Although I probably should have got some gel, but yeah, what I really would like. I mean, and it depends. If I start really getting into the streaming on this like this, what I might do is I might get try to get a better scope that has HDMI out, and get like one that has, and get a capture card so I can display the microphone stuff. But you know, at the moment, this will, as I am not a full pro streamer, just doing this for fun. This will have to do for now, so everyone can boo that. All right, what's that? Okay, nothing there. So I got my solder flux. Let's get the lid on. How's it look? Oh, it's a little bit. The image is a little bit washed off from your end, but at the same time, this is going to be about me. So there we go. Solder flux has been successfully put on. All right. All right, guys, we ready for this? Here we go. There's no turning back now. And what I really need is I need those. I wonder if I just realized I probably should be doing this with hot air, shouldn't I? Let me get some tweezers out. And for the record, I will accept. Should I be? Do you think I should be doing this with hot air, Justin? I do have the ability to do hot air. or just keep going back and forth. All right, I will say I feel pretty comfortable with this magnifying glass. This does seem pretty good. It'd be neat if I had those. There we go. All right. There's one component off. And there's the other one. So all right. All right. We'll do an inspection. I think it's good though. This also is a fun little experiment. Where'd it go? It is right. It is right. Where's it pointing at? There it is. Okay. Okay, so it's upside down. So I'll hold this upside down for you. But you can see right there, C22. You can see how the C22, and then scooch it over. R14. Uh-oh. It's upside down. That's why I'll show you. I could show you maybe this view. I wish that would. Maybe I can pull this down. Oh, yeah. Oh, that might work. Okay. Except for the fact that you have this. So I pulled that out. You see it right there and there. The two points I pulled off. R14 and C22. Uh-oh. There we go. So, okay. Step 1 complete. Let's see. What's the next? Let me pull the phone out. Because I think the next step's the big one. Oh, nope. I have a small, this is a small, but this is an easy one to do, or easier. So what I have to do is take the smaller, I'll leave you here. Since I am doing you, I'll put you all in there. Okay. This side up. So my next step is to take, just double check, make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Yes. Okay, I'm going to turn it like this. My next step is right here. What I'm going to do, I have this little tiny ribbon goes right here. So I'm going to use the pre-existing color to kind of tack it down, and then I will add my own additional. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pre-tin this. It's a little tin, I think. Now, here's one of the hilarious things is that, I mean, I guess if you're a super professional, maybe you go through solder faster. I'm still using, this is about 20 years old, so 20-year-old solder, so I'm assuming it's still all right. Okay, I hope I didn't put too much on, but we will see. And of course, okay, so that's on. Maybe I put a little bit of flux on there too. Just add to it. And then, yeah, I just, something got stuck. That is ugly. There we go, that's better. Need a little bit more tin, I think. A little bit, just the tiniest touch. Okay, I'm feeling good about this so far. It's going to be interesting under the microscope. Turn this around. I think I can use a little bit more solder on some of these. Good. I'm feeling good about it. Then I'm going to turn you. You're probably going to see a lot of the top of my head here. There we go. Nice. I feel like that's pretty good. All right, let's look at them under the microscope. Okay, let me move the camera over. Whoa, sorry. Get a little bit better light on here. Come on. Come on. All right. That looks like a pretty good view. Can you guys see that pretty good? I think so. Uh-oh, the one. Uh-oh, I take that back. I do have one that needs work. The one closest to me. It's this one. Let's sorry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got some serious going on here. Do you want to be kind of nice if I could just do something like over here? Maybe you don't need to see me. Unless you guys really want to see me. There we go. All right. I'm going to redo that one that I saw. It looks like there's a little bit of drama. Oh, yeah. All right. That's in. What I'm going to do, for one final inspection of this, I'm just going to check to make sure I don't have any bridges. Okay, well, those two are bridged together. They might need to be. Okay, those two are bridged together. Let me take a quick look at them underneath. It's the top two are being shown as bridged together. All right. Well, I don't think that's my job. It's these two. Uh-oh. Sorry, I hit it. Can you see it in here? So these two right here are being shown as having continuity. But I think that looks good. Yeah, that all looks good. So I say thumbs up to my first install. Looking for comments as I look to see what the next step is, which I think I know what it is. It is. All right. Do we have any comments from the peanut gallery on that so far? All right. I'm not seeing any. Now it's time. All right. And here, I'll show you with this camera because this is going to be, so this is a close-up on the small one of the board. But what I have to do is right here, those pins are where it's going to be. And this is going to take me a little while, so I'm sure. So let me, I'll do it. Here, maybe you can just see me from here. Okay, yep, that'll work. It's a little bit closer. I don't know if you want to be like, yo, look at that guy, so close. But, oh well, it is what it is. All right. I don't. This. Let me try lining this up. See what this looks like. Double check. I saw your comments. Very nice. Okay, it starts on the 6th pin. All right, this is the spicy part, guys. And of course, I've lost that. I wonder if I should try doing it. I wonder if it would help if I actually kind of tape that down. Ooh, that feels pretty good. Well, I didn't quite burn myself, but I did a little bit. Let me see if I can do this better. I really want my right hand. Oh, that's good. You know what I'm going to do? Okay. All right. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm doing this. I'm putting this right here for now. So I'm going to do this right-handed. And another thing I want to do before I go on too crazy is hit that up with a good bit of flux. I really wonder if I should be thinking about taping. Just kind of help me. Move just a little bit. Okay. Good. I think it's looking good. Yeah, now I'm ready to do just a little bit. Ah, man, I do have a bridge. All right, it's all good. It's all good. But besides that, I think it's looking pretty good. All right. Oh, whoo! All right, let's see. I mean, I'm gonna have to live through it, but that went okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe I have to do it the other way. Well, that doesn't fit under my microscope. That's not good. Maybe it could work this way. Ah! Come on, ribbon. Stop being like that. Oh, no, I see. There's a bridge. Okay. Well, this is still okay. This is still good. Let me try doing this under this microphone. Uh-oh, sorry. Hands are kind of... Okay. You know what? I think it's looking pretty good. Might need a little bit more solder on that one end. All right, I'm going to bring it closer to me and try it again. All right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Let's try this again. I hate that. All right, let me share this with the stream here. Sorry, it's a little crooked. Looking at it. You know what, guys? I think I got it. I'll do some testing on that one. A little bit off on that end from an alignment, but I think it's good. this one right here has me a little bit concerned. Feel it like that. Let me what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Sorry, guys. Six from the break. Oh, first step thing I'll do. So do this. This is it. I think the one that. Yep. It's not. I don't think it's got continuity. All right. Put a little bit more on. Let me get some more flux on. I feel like that's too much solder. There's just a little bit. And of course, I've put solder bridges on everything. Okay. All right, now we're getting to the part that let me All right, now I don't want to hear any beeps. All right, guys. I think I did it. I mean, I don't want to be. Boom! All right, let's put, because I'm not going to use the microscope probably much anymore. So I'll put you back to here. Boom, 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 boom. I saw a comment about soldering. If someone thinks that they're better at soldering than I am, step one, you need to learn how to spell it. As one of the things you need to learn. Boom! I'm pretty excited about that. I think I did it. All right, let's look at the next step. I checked. All right, I got to do 3 pins to. My next step is this chip right here. I need to there is my first one, so I need about yay long. And I need to get some wire strippers. These are the kind that you can just kind of use your fingernails. Okay. So the first one, I will need to require hookup. Hookup POR, RST, and PAD. Mine doesn't like that. It's the second pin in. Nope. That's what I want. And of course that screwed up because I'm a dippus. All right, it's time to use my fingers here to pre-tin this. And of course, I got too much solder right here because that's the way I work. I don't like this one. There we go. That's that. Well, I think that's okay. Nah, 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 nah. Nah. I saw. I'll take a junior soldering badge. I'll take that. Let me try it just with my hands. All right. That looks good. Just go and Let me double check something here. I want to check. What pin is that? PIF. Let me just double check my pins here.
It's me. So this is really easy to plug in. We're just going to plug in. It's tight. So I'm missing this back piece. There's a little bit of a gap. What that's going to do is that's going to be really to do this. We're just going to plug in up, and then I'm plug your top. I'm messing that up. In my end, this to unplug it. The inbox on if in this into fine. You can see the pin lifted right there, and that's all it takes. And while we're here, so once we lift the pin, we need to put a jumper on JP1. Sticks.
Yeah, I know he screwed up.
So now while we're here, Cruz, set up. I'll just keep using my small tip here. Just put a little bit more flux on. Put a little bit more flux on. Guess it's distance. You solder a wire to pin 2, which is the RC.
Okay. Pin 2, the RC. Gotcha. That's. So I did that.
That's just a quick, helpful way. However, put a little bit more flux down. Pin 2, but whatever, the second pin right. So you can go right here. That's going to be used as a guide.
All right.
So if you look, go ahead and start the first. There is some vias that you can solder to down here, but so that will potentially remove the reset, the controller, and the RC from the PIF. So
Second pin. Okay. Just checking. All right, just checking. Sorry for this is kind of boring, but again, I'm not doing this for entertainment. This portion, I'm just trying to make this thing work, which I believe it. Let me just double check with this. What is? Second. Okay. All right. I'm going to use wire time. Put them there. We are. We'll try white wires for this one because why not? Okay, and I think I'm going to want it. About yay long. All right. Solder. What time is it? 3:15. Oh, okay, it's still 3:15 Tucson time. I'm just soldering. Just tinning these leads, which I know is not necessarily a good thing, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Put a couple more drops of flux on. I want one right there. One right there. I don't like that one. Let me try this side. Uh-oh, Siri just complained at me. Must be having a rainstorm coming in. I, I don't like that. Let me get my tweezers out. There we go. Nope. That's no good. Yeah, that's good. Let me just check, make sure that continuity's not jacked up. Perfect. Now this one, uh-oh. There we go. Sorry, let me do this again. That's good. Okay. Then last little bit is one that goes right here. So this is going to have to, like, something like that. It's all good. About right there. Okay. Then I will time there and here. I wonder if I need to put, let me put a little bit. I think part of my problem all right. And if I can do this, fingers crossed, this is the last precision solder I have to do on this. And I don't like that. That's better. Oh yeah, that's good. I got a good grip on that. And in fact, I jacked it up. Nice. Butte. Butte, butte, butte. All right, I think I got it. All right, let me look at my instructions. Because I think All right, I want to do some. I am going to get. Unless I see some handy there, I do not. I'm going to put some Kapton tape. I'm going to do some Kapton tape work. Just because I want to be sure I got everything kind of going where they need to go. And I protect the stuff I've done. Okay. Cut some tape. Gonna give me about yay a bit. Go. And then I just drop that Kapton tape. So that will go in the trash. Along with that. Okay, there we go. The first one I want to do is I want to do this. Just kind of help hold that down. And then I'm going to do one over these joints just to be sure. All right. Now this wants me to kind of fold this, not give it a full. Oh! I'm not done. I forgot. There's one that I do have to do. That is going to be. Okay. So. All right. So what I have to do, I'm sorry, I do have one more solder. I forgot about that with this one. Oh, I was like, you. Okay, so it goes underneath. So this, right here, I have to put a little bit, I have to do, let me get my flux out again. I'm going to put some more, a little solder ball here. Just a little bit more. Oh, stick to that. There we go. Because this goes All right. Testing PCP. All right, I'm right now ready for. Okay, so I think I'm done soldering. I think it's time to start putting this sucker together, and we will see. Now, the first thing it says is to take this and cut this thing to about half height. All right, I'm doing that. So I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to test. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to test here to show you guys, but I will be able to. I don't want to mess with it. So let me get this on. Okay, that's on. Okay, so now I'm ready to start assembling this sucker back up. I'll set that there for right now because I'm looking for some parts that's dope. One of them went in my shoe. And the other one is right there. And then this came out too. I feel like it's got to go like this. Oh yeah. Well, I should have taken that out. Okay. I know this is kind of boring, but I'm trying to make sure I don't screw this up.
Cut it. It's easiest for you. When I mean up or down, I mean if the flex is soldered. First thing we need to do is we need the flex plugged in. This will test our work to pull that back off. Changes to the video will be done automatically, so you won't. And that'll confirm the OS. Let's go ahead. Messing that up because my current jumper pack, I'm just going to plug in a spare jumper pack that if push my FC connect. So to do this, we're just going to plug in the big flex here.
Okay.
I'm going to just push my FC connector down, so make sure it's up over here. And then the contacts are going to face towards me. So this is really easy to plug in when.
Okay. So this goes like this. So the contacts are going to face towards me. Let me just do this again. All right, that one's in. Let me fit the RGB one in.
Pack that I have in this wood. Put a game in. Sure. To be automatic. Our work to the plug it. Let me zoom in here. The N64 box on it from this. I'm going to find a different and grab tweezer. And then once it goes down, it'll go down easily. But with your fingers. So now let's go ahead and plug this flex in. The eject flex. And it is kind of awkward to plug it in. The best way that I've found to do it is you take it, kind of hold it with your fingers, and then take tweezers and grab the bottom, and then just kind of guide it toward the hole with your fingers, and then take tweezers and grab the bottom, and then just kind of guide it to where the hole is. And then once it goes down, it'll go down easily. And then just push the clamp mechanism.
All right. Let's put that one kind of in. All right. Okay, I don't want to go too crazy. Man, we must have some serious weather coming our way. Essentially, what it's saying, best I can understand it, is to put this thing in. That in. You know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take you out. Just kind of do you like this. Okay. Okay, there we go. I got it. Let's kind of pull this thing. All right, I'm getting really close to the testing phase. This could be exciting. Oh, crap. I just need to pull that thing out, probably. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I lost a solder. It failed on me. Well, let me get this in, and then I'll finish that solder. Okay. So I can do this thing when it's in. Okay. All right. Let me redo this solder. Thought this was good, but maybe it was not. You know, I actually saw somebody recommended that you take this thing kind of. I wonder if I need to put a little. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little bit more tinning on there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of that flux on there. That is still not good. Man. There we go. That's much better. Yep, that's much better. All right. I think we're going to be ready to test this, but let me double check. Left trigger, right trigger, down pad. All right, well, I'm going to basically take this and see if it works. Now, unfortunately, I can't do that here. So I'm going to have to go over and tell you guys how it went. There I am. Captain Goofball himself. Let's see. Yeah, I still need to figure out how this thing goes in underneath that. Yeah. Uh-oh. All right, let's see if this thing works. That's going to be first step one. I got to get this thing in there, but that's going to hold it down when it's screwed in. Okay. And I will also need power and the cable. So I will be right back, and I will let you guys report on how it's doing. And if we're in good shape, then we will talk what's next steps. Hopefully we're in that good shape. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's talk good news and bad news because it's a good news, bad news story. So the good news is that it displays. So that seems to be working okay. What did this do? So that's a good news story. The bad news is my controllers aren't working. So I got something jacked up here. Let me see. Yep, that was starting to get warm. Okay, so I don't... Let me... Yeah, I have something short underneath here that I wasn't expecting. Uh-oh. Son of a bitch. A bleach. Alright. Alright, let me... Got a couple things to look at here. If board. Okay, so I think that my issue is somewhere here. Well, I tell you what, guys, because there's going to be probably a lot of me just going, well, I don't know what's going on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end my stream now. I'm going to do a little research over here and try to figure out what's wrong. And when I get it working, by next stream, I'll let everybody know what's up. So, all right, guys. But thanks. I hope you enjoyed watching it so far. So thanks again. Bye.